Hello, good afternoon, everyone. You are here with Eden today, and I'm just hoping that the morning is treating you guys good. I'm hoping that the afternoon is going, you guys are going into the afternoon positive. I'm confident and I'm sure that you guys have set the tone for the day with a blessing and prayer, which is very important. What are we doing when we do this? When we're setting, again, we are setting the tone for the day. We're affirming and we are confirming, and we're allowing something that's much bigger than us to take over and to be able to guide our steps. We're just remaining on track and focused. So that's the most important part. I think that's what a lot of people, don't really, especially people that are not really in tune spiritually, or don't really have a closeness or a bond with the Most High. I think that it's just that they have yet to find that connection. And that's why it's so important to set the tone for the day with a blessing and prayer. Psalms 145, verse 18 states that the Lord is near to all who call on him. So to all who call on him in truth. So just being genuine and authentic, and not just because of something that we need. Sometimes we find ourselves, even for those that don't really quite believe, sometimes we do find ourselves, reaching out. You'd be surprised, especially because you hear a lot about unbelievers, but then when things happen, or things that are prophesied to happen, and then it's stated that everyone's going to be reaching out and calling on the Most High for help and so forth and so on. But that's a whole nother story. But what we want to do, as indicated in Psalms chapter 145 verse 18, is we want to continue to keep our steps guided. We want to continue to be the best person, we want to be our best selves, our most authentic, our most the best that we can possibly be in a world that is so unique to us. How is that possible? I'm here at work. I'm actually on my lunch break right now. So it's like, when I say this, how can we, when there's so much going on around us, how do we, for an example, when something is going good for someone else and we feel like maybe we deserve that, how do we keep that momentum up? How do we say, okay, well, we got up, we're going to start this day off right with prayer, we're going to keep going, we're going to keep moving, but how do you keep up the momentum? And sometimes I find myself, because I'm definitely not perfect, but I find myself asking these questions. How do I keep it up? How do I keep going? How do I keep moving forward? And, it's, for an example, you see someone getting in a promotion that you felt that maybe you deserve, or I put down a couple of examples here, or just us in general as humans, because we are human and we are finding our way, but just trying to have the patience and to apply the legwork that will come with progression and with us receiving our blessings. How do we keep that momentum up? What are the things that we do? And one thing I appreciate about the Bible, we call it, Jews call it the Torah, or the Tanakh. But we also have mitzvah. Some people call it commandments. We have rules and we have laws that govern and guide us to be how to be. So sometimes it's like, for an example, when I became, before I converted to Judaism, I converted August 14th of 2024. So not quite a year, and I'm learning every step of the way. I'm extremely thankful for that as well. I'm embracing everything. I'm embracing it all. Hopefully I have you guys to be able to walk with me every step of the way. I want to be able to share my journey with you. I want to be able to celebrate with you. I want to be able to hear from you. So definitely feel free to jot down anything that you feel you need to jot down. I want to know a little bit more about what's going on with you. Definitely give up some ideas on topics that we could talk about, and just come together, just openly and freely as a safe space so that we could talk about it. But how are we genuine in our acts toward other people, right? So Leviticus chapter 19 verse 18 states that you shall not take vengeance or bear grudge against any other of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. So it specifically tells us, and it guides us and it commands us on what we need to do. And that's why I believe It's very important to be able to, yes, you can still be a good person, and we know we are a good person. We know we're good people, but to be able to have a rule book or a guide to be able to say, okay, this is the, and then the stories. If many people are taking the time to open up their books, their Tanakhs and their Torahs and their books of faith and wisdom, I'm sure that they're going to be able to find many stories. They're going to be able to find examples of some of our ancestors that have done this, and they'll be able to see that it's, show and prove. It's the proof is in the pudding. So let's go ahead and allow ourselves to transition in a way where we have a guide, we have a rule, we have commandments, we have laws, and let's give ourselves a chance to try something that we haven't done before. So let's just say, okay, I've tried everything else. I've done everything to be a good person, but what haven't I tried? Not saying that your way isn't a good way or it doesn't work, but how can we elevate and be better and vibrate at a higher frequency? How do we do that? Right? So we have these rules and we have these guides, and I definitely want to say, just starting our day off with prayer and waking up in the morning and just saying thank you. There are different prayers. You have prayers of requests, you have blessings. So depending on how you do it is up to you, depending on your faith. Even if you don't really have a faith, but you just want to find yourself, again, this is an open space. So we want to be able to just bring, if there is no right or wrong answer, but we definitely want to allow everyone to have a voice. So definitely hop on here. Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and converse and see what we can do to elevate ourselves to a different frequency and a different level, so that we can be the best version of ourselves. Now, and this, again, I'm here on my lunch break at work, and every day, we get up and we go to work and we see things that are going on in the workplace, and we're like, we question it. And as humans, we are going to question it. We're going to have doubts, and we're going to have fears, and we're going to have anxieties. But prayer works. Consistency, consistent prayer, consistent study, following and maintaining and allowing the Most High every single day to guide your footsteps. And let's see what happens. Let's see what type of doors will open with that. And then again, hop on to Welcome to Eden to share anything that you want to share with me. Let's talk about it. Again, I want to know what's going on with you. How are you getting through the day? What issues do you have that are going on maybe at work, that you'd like to come to Welcome to Eden to talk about? Let's go ahead and get together. Let's have a knowledge transfer. Let's go ahead and bring out our Torahs or our Tanakh. So let's go ahead and bring out our Bibles if we need to, and let's apply what's going on every day to what's going on in the Bible, and let's figure out a way to get through it, because the answers that's where the answers are. The answers are literally in the book. So if we get together, and if we can come together and we can, instead of allowing the issue to live in our head, let's put it out in the open, and let's get together and let's come up with a solution. Because again, Eden is for everybody. And we're also going to talk about what Eden means to everyone. What does Eden mean to you? What does Eden mean to me? That is my Hebrew name. That is the name that I chose after I converted to Judaism. But again, what does Eden mean to you? So let's get together and let's talk about it. I definitely want to go ahead and extend this video a little bit longer, but of course I do have to go back to work. So definitely feel free to just jot down any information in the comments to this video. Share it, share. Again, I just want us all to get together to converse, talk about topics that are going on in the world today, things that are really just going on that we know are dictated and highlighted in our good books. And not only are the problems listed, but so are the solutions. So guys, I want to thank you all for allowing me an opportunity to be able to speak here, and for allowing me to just share just a little bit of information with you about what I go through. Not necessarily what I go through, but just some of the everyday things that we experience as working people, and what we can do to to lessen any stress or to make better with the situations. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you all soon. Very soon I'm going to try to make sure that I get a video up per day, but frequency is key. So I'm definitely going to be communicating more. More videos are going to be going out. We're going to be doing podcast sessions soon. I do have other people that would be more than happy to hop on and just be able to apply their feedback on everything that we do here on Welcome to Eden. And I think you guys are going to be really interested, especially with the topics. So definitely stay tuned. Please feel free. You'll see my email address. The email to Welcome to Eden is reflected on my channel. So feel free to go ahead and shoot emails if you need to. Feel free to comment on this video, but I will be connecting, and we're all going to be reconnecting very soon again, and we will be touching base. And we're going to be, once again, just working together to make the world a better place. That's what we want. We want better for ourselves, and we want better for others. And what better place to start than Welcome to Eden? So I love you guys. I love you all. If anyone hasn't told you they love you today, then believe it or not, I do. I love you all, and we'll speak soon. Just stay tuned for the next video, which should be coming in the next, maybe by tomorrow, but within the next couple of days. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you all. Lehitro.